Alright, hi guys, sorry about that. We're back. So just now the mic, I didn't notice that I muted my mic, but we're back. And today we're going to learn about how to do SEO copywriting. And really what SEO copywriting is to not just to be able to write copy that is able to rank your website or rank your business's website on the first page of Google, but also how to make it as persuasive as possible, so that it can also convert website visitors into high-paying clients. So I hope the audio works now. If there's anybody that's watching this, I can see that there's one of you. If the audio works now, please let me know in the chat if it works. So essentially, really, I'll just run you through like my process of how to write effective SEO copy. And really, what effective SEO copy is being able to understand what the search engine is looking for, in terms of the algorithm. What kind of what they use to determine whether your website should rank on the first page of Google. And as a result, show your website on the first page of Google, and at the same time, after users come in, right, they can actually read the copy and ultimately convert into a high-paying client. So there's really two steps into it. The first thing is you need to optimize for the search engine, right, and then the second thing is you need to optimize for the user. So today I'm going to share with you my process of how I do it for clients, how I do it for myself, and all that. So let me just run straight into it right now.
Jim Ng, General Manager, Best SEO Marketing.
We're a very conversions-focused agency. More sales, more leads, more revenue.
Right. So I'm gonna begin with probably sharing my screen as well, to share with you the checklist that I use in order to get clients, in order to get my team or myself to use the checklist, so that we understand what's the methodology that everybody is synced up on, because the whole idea of creating systems, right, in your business or in your team or in your agency or whatever you want to call it, is to make sure that it's highly replicable, right? So that in the event that a team member takes on a leave, or in the event that a team member leaves the organization, right, there will be someone that is able to kind of take a look at the checklist, right, or the format or the system, right, and really just use it to their fullest potential to really excel and work on the checklist, right? Because the last thing you want is like somebody leaving the organization and then you don't have a good system in place that will allow the new person that comes in to use the system that is already in place to write an SEO copy, like to create a new article or SEO copy, or I mean, this doesn't just apply to SEO copywriting, but it applies to all forms and all walks of basically being able to rank your website on the first page of Google. So at the end of the day, like the way I look at SEO copywriting is there are two steps, right? Like I mentioned earlier on, is like for the user and for the search engine. So let me just jump right into my screen. Okay. How do I? Okay, sorry. Yeah. So this is basically my checklist, right, that I use to make sure that we can rank any website. This is actually a client, right, of mine, SG Pomades. If you want to check them out, they're actually selling like pomades for men and all that. So like you can go and check out their website if you want. But anyways, the point is, this is literally the full steps, all the steps that I use in order to rank our clients' websites. Like the first thing is you want to check if the page URL has already been written, right? So usually like the URL that you want to kind of have, right, is gonna be very short and very clean. Of course, like Shopify has some restrictions. Like in this case, this is a Shopify website. There are restrictions in terms of the URL structure, but like let's say you want to rank, for example, Diamond Barber London, right? Then obviously you want to have Diamond Barber in the URL, right? That's just a very basic thing to have. Now, another thing is you want to make sure that you include the targeted keywords, right? So let's say the keyword they want to target is like Diamond Barber. You also want to have Diamond Barber in the first 100 words of the page. As you can see, like it's over here, right? And then like it's probably repeated inside here again, because these are all the products anyways. And then obviously, like, we can use them in full sentences. Like, you don't need them to be like very spammy, like, oh, neck pain treatment Singapore, that kind of thing, because it's ridiculous, right? It's not even reader friendly, right, in terms of allowing people to read the thing properly if it's not in full sentences. So just make sure that you write them naturally. You don't have to make it very spammy or anything. You don't have to be like neck pain treatment Singapore. You can use things like looking for neck pain in Singapore, treatment in Singapore, right? That's completely fine, right? Because the search engine can understand that you're using prepositions in between the words, and you're using like adverbs and whatever, like in between the words, the sentences, right? And that's completely fine, right? Because the search engines are not that stupid to see that, if you want to rank for something like neck pain treatment Singapore, it has to only be neck pain treatment Singapore, right? They're not that dumb. So you can actually put that in full sentences, right? Something like that, looking for neck pain treatment in Singapore. And the third step is really, okay, don't mind the color code. The color code is because I have to let my team know that this has already been done. Ensure title tag contains keywords at the start of the title tag. So you could see, if let's say I want to rank for a keyword like diamond barber, I definitely want to include diamond barber inside the title tag as well. So that's why you could see like where to buy diamond barber products in Singapore. Yeah, that's completely fine. Right, that's completely fine. And then like another thing is like the meta description should contain keywords in its first sentence. I don't think they actually included they did actually include the main keyword in the first sentence here, but there's something to work on. And you can see there are meta keywords here as well, which is actually deprecated. Okay, and then subheadings H2 and H3 to contain the keywords as well. This one I'll dive deeper into later with an actual example. And you want to include synonyms of the main terms. So for example, let me just give you a better example, because I don't want to talk about brands. Let's talk about generic keywords, right? So an idea of a generic keywords could be, say, beard and mustache care. So for example, if you want to rank for something like beard oil, beard balm, or whatever, right? Then obviously we want to be able to include synonyms as well. So like beard oil is very similar to like beard balm, right? And mustache wax, right? So if you can kind of include the synonyms on the web page itself, yeah, that would be that would be very helpful. So just go ahead and do that. And another thing is like you want to make sure that the word count, right, of the content is at least equal to the top 5 pages, which is really ranking for your root keyword. So let's say the root keyword in this case is like beard oil Singapore, or beard balm Singapore, or mustache wax Singapore. You just want to key inside Google and literally look at like the first top 5 pages, like how much of content do they have, right? Do they have like 10 products? If they have 10, you probably want to put like 20, right? You basically want to like double down on that, right? That's what we call like the skyscraper technique, right? Like everyone is trying to build the highest skyscraper. Like, we have the Petronas Tower, Twin Towers in Malaysia, and then we have what do we have? We have Abu Dhabi in Dubai, we have Taipei 101 and all that. So essentially, like, it's the same concept. You just want to build a skyscraper that's taller, right? And really, it's not just about the words itself. It's also about the videos. It's also about user experience. So the better your user experience is, the better content, the better videos you have, and the better experience that you can give to the user would infinitely help you. Because when users dwell longer on the website, it does send Google the signal that people are finding what they're looking for, right? People are actually able to come to your website and make an effective use of their time, and that really sends Google the signal that, oh yeah, look, like this is literally what the user is looking for, and as a result, you deserve higher rankings. You deserve to be on the #1 spot of Google, simply because like you have helped the user find what they want, right? Be it mustache wax, be it beard oil, be it beard balm, or whatever the case is. Now, the next one is like you essentially want to include at least like 4 frequently asked questions at the end of the website or the web page, and also add it inside the frequently asked questions schema at the bottom. So really what this does is one of 2 things. Number one is if the person on the website has like has a question regarding the product, right, it kind of helps the user to understand, oh yeah, this this question has been addressed, right? This objection has been addressed. Because oftentimes, like before somebody buys a product, they have a lot of questions, right? They're like, oh, will this thing work for me? Will this thing work for dry hair? Will this thing work for wet hair? Okay, I mean, there really isn't such a thing as a wet hair, but will this thing work for frizzy hair? Will this thing work for curly hair? Right? So in your frequently asked questions, you want to be able to answer questions like that. By the way, we have like 2 viewers on stream. If you just join us live on the stream, please say hi on the chat. Because if you don't say hi, like I don't know whether like you can hear me. But yeah, essentially the whole idea of being able to do that is to allow users to have their objections answered, right? Because oftentimes before we buy a product, right, if you're a consumer, right, oftentimes before you buy a product, you're very interested in finding out like how does the product work, right? Does it work for me, right? Because it's all about you, right? Like as a consumer, you're really trying to find out like whether this product will work for me. Right, that's the only thing you care about. So you want to include as many frequently asked questions as possible, right? And an example of that, right, is like, let me just show you like for my own page is like this one over here. Okay, is like if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll be able to see things like frequently asked questions about our SEO services, right? Then you can see like there's literally like I don't know how many, there's like 8 or 9 of them. Hey bro, sup? Yeah. So basically like I mentioned, like it does one of 2 things. Number one is it helps the customer like understand, handle the objection for you. So it basically pre-frames them, right? What exactly like is the objection that they have in their mind, right, and have it answered, right? So you don't even have to hop on a call with them to answer that objection because it has already been answered, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is it allows you to show up on Google with literally the frequently asked questions so that it dominates more real estate, right? It dominates more real estate. Like if you see like all these other guys that don't have their frequently asked questions in there, right, it has lesser real estate. Right, it has lesser real estate. So ideally, you really want to include the frequently asked questions, right? And really, like all my competitors should start doing that because like it will help them, right? And also along with the 5-star thing as well. So that's that, right? And there are instances where this thing will not work, right? Like you can see, like in this page, like I have inserted the frequently asked questions, but it does not show up, right? So it's really up to Google's like discretion to whether they want to show it up at all. Right, because at the end of the day, like Google can decipher whether you're like trying to manipulate the search engine or not. Right, so there are certain things that are beyond our control, but we try to optimize. Like the best outcome possible by adding in the frequently asked questions anyways. So if you want to add in the frequently asked questions, right, what you want to do is you want to go ahead to like structured data testing tool, right? You just want to Google structured data testing tool, and then like basically click on this thing like frequently asked questions page, click on this thing and basically go ahead and grab the whole code, right? Like from the JavaScript portion all the way down to the end of the JavaScript portion, and insert this thing, literally insert this code into your web page, right? If you're using WordPress, you probably need a plugin for that. If you're using Wix or Squarespace, I think there already is something inbuilt for that, right? So yeah, that's that. And that's it, man. I think that's pretty much the whole checklist. If you look at the next, not the next, but if you look at the actual article itself, like for example, on this page itself, we're trying to rank for hair tonic Singapore, right? You can see like the collections page is hair tonics because this is for the Shopify page, right? The collections page, which contains all the hair tonics inside here, right? Is basically you want to go ahead to like optimize the title tag, the meta description, and the content itself. So for the content itself, you can make it as natural as possible, right? Like lowest price assured for the best hair tonics in Singapore, right? A wide range of hair products you will love. So I'm basically applying what was shared in the checklist on the front, at the start of this video, right? And basically just applying it inside here, right? Because I did not like kind of put it to be very spammy, right? Like hair tonics Singapore or anything like that. I just put things like hair tonics in Singapore. So that really kind of like allows the whole process to be very, very natural, and it doesn't come across as very spammy or anything like that. So that's kind of how you want to do it, right? And then you can see like the second H2, By the way, this is a H2 tag, right? Like when you upload it, you wanna go and format it to be H2. You can see the second H2 tag is also heading 2 tag as well. And then the third one is like heading 2 tag as well, right? And then you just wanna go ahead and make it as natural as possible, right? And then at the very end is when you include things like frequently asked questions about, you know, hair tonics in Singapore, right? What does a hair tonic do? Is hair tonic bad for your hair? What hair tonic is the best? Is hair tonic good for hair growth, right? So that's it. That's how you write an optimized SEO copy using the 8-step system that's inside here. We still have 2 viewers on stream. If you guys got any questions regarding SEO, you want me to take a look at your website and see what can be improved, like now's the time. If you don't have a website and you're just starting out and you're curious like how this whole SEO thing works, you can also feel free to ask any questions that you might have. Otherwise, I'll just turn off the stream within like a minute from now. So what we have just covered is like the 8-step checklist that I've gone through. This is literally the exact system that I use for all our clients to really get them the results, to rank for things like this one, bread delivery Singapore. I can see it's over here. Right, that's how we got them second result for this, right? And then we got like grand opening flowers as well. It's here, right? It's literally second result. And then we got what else we got? We got like our own website, like maybe SEO Services, right? We got it right here, right? And then obviously we also have SEO Services, which is right here. And then we have like, you know, the whole variation of it, the SEO Expert Singapore, or whatever the case is. I think it's right. I think it's right here. Then we have SEO Consultant. It's also right here as well. So that's the exact system. You can go and use it. You can go and get like some awesome results, I guess. But yeah, you could see it's actually helping us in whichever case possible. That's it. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please leave a comment down below. If it has not, please also leave a comment down below. You can roast me, you can say like I've been doing a bad job. You can be like, what's this guy talking about? He doesn't know anything about SEO, he's full of shit, right? Just let me know in the comments down below like whether this has been helpful. If it has been helpful, I want to know. If it has not been helpful, I also want to know. Just let me know what can be done to improve this what can be done in the video to be worked on, I guess. So I hope like after this video, yeah, you can literally get a step-by-step framework. If you still have any questions regarding like SEO copywriting or writing copy for SEO or direct response copywriting or marketing or Facebook ads or Google ads or SEO, please leave a comment down below right now or after this video. In fact, I can see that we still have one viewer on stream. If you've got any questions you can ask, you can shoot away right now. If not, I'll end the video soon, because I have a call at 10:45 or 10:50, I think. Alright guys, I think that should be it. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.